So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7, with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
College football player guilty of rape. I'm Jack Callahan, Fox News. A jury convicting a former Vanderbilt University football player on rape charges.
Brandon Banks was one of 4 football players charged in the 2013 gang rape of an unconscious woman. A jury found Banks guilty after 15 hours of deliberations. 1 count of aggravated rape carries a minimum prison sentence of 15 years. 2 of Banks' accomplices have also been convicted and are now behind bars.
Fox's Patty Ann Brown, a 4th former player who testified against the others, still faces trial. Former Attorney General Loretta Lynch, now the subject of an investigation by the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senators want to know if Lynch tried to influence an FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server while she was the Secretary of State, and whether, as some reports have suggested, she assured the Clinton campaign she would not let an investigation go too far. More problems for the Senate versions of the revised health care bill.
The number of Republican objectors is now at least 5. Nevada's Dean Heller is concerned with Medicaid cuts.
I'm telling you right now, I cannot support a piece of legislation that takes insurance away from tens of millions of Americans.
A group of 4 conservatives announced initial opposition to a Senate GOP health care plan.
We're open to negotiation, but we want the bill to look more like a repeal.
Kentucky Republican Rand Paul, if more than 2 Republicans end up voting no, the bill won't advance.
Fox's Jared Halpern. California's Governor Jerry Brown has blocked the parole of convicted killer and Charles Manson follower Bruce Davis. He was convicted of 2 of the 9 Manson-inspired murders. The California Parole Board had recommended his release. Actor Johnny Depp apologizing for joking about assassinating President Trump, saying he was only trying to amuse, not harm anyone. Fox News. Fair and balanced. It's been 1 year since Britain voted to leave the European Union, but as Fox's Alistair Wanklin reports, it hasn't happened yet.
It was a momentous vote, Britain choosing to chuck a superstate its people never voted for.
I'm excited now about the opportunities that lie ahead for us.
Britain's Prime Minister Theresa May has begun negotiating the split, underscoring that the bloc was just too heavy-handed.
The European Union has struggled to deal with the diversity of its member countries and their interests.
Several issues remain unresolved: how much access Britain will get to European trade, and whether it'll pay a massive fine to leave the bloc. May has promised protection for the 3 million EU citizens living in Britain. This was welcomed by Germany's Chancellor. Angela Merkel saying it's a good start, but there is lots left to decide. In London, Alistair Wanklin, Fox News.
Members of the Black Lives Matter movement and other civil rights groups outraged over the second mistrial in the case of a white University of Cincinnati police officer who shot an unarmed black motorist to death during a traffic stop 2 years ago. Brian Taylor of Black Lives Matter movement in Cincinnati calls the mistrial Friday and Officer Ray Tensing case a blatant injustice and a textbook example of institutionalized racism at work. Oppressive heat continues in the Southwest. Excessive heat warnings now extending through the weekend. National Weather Service meteorologist Andrew Deemer says just leaving an air-conditioned building can be a shock.
Instantly, you're hit in the face with temperatures 40, 45 degrees hotter than what you've been sitting with. You touch a door, your car door, maybe your steering wheel, or a door for the restaurant or the bank, and your hand burns. You have to use a shirt or some sort of cloth to protect yourself.
The heat has claimed several lives. In Saudi Arabia, police say they foiled a possible attack on the Grand Mosque at Mecca. A would-be suicide bomber in a gunfight with police, ultimately blowing himself up a short distance away. I'm Jack Callahan, Fox News Radio.
Video of the week. Oh yeah, if you want to support Bruce Montalvo and all the Montalvo Maniacs, yeah, be sure to go to PayPal.com, yeah, to type in the Bruce Montalvo Show at gmail.com, yeah. And you can give Montalvo a $5 donation, $25 donation, even 25 cents, yeah, helps in the fight against the New World Order. Support the Bruce Montalvo Show. Go to PayPal.com, the Bruce Montalvo Show at gmail.com, and help out the Montalvo Maniacs, yeah.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one-of-a-kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock. Conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy.
Warning, warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
Hello, folks. Hello. You know, I used to be a strong proponent of not wearing sandals when you were about to get into a fight. But now that I heard that Doc Martin is making sandals, I've just changed the rules.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders. We're up.
About to incite a riot. Make some noise, break up the silence. Scream and shout, no being quiet. Spread the facts until you buy it. Come to my den, I got toys for torture. We drink the blood fresh just to stay immortals. We bring a thug fest, calling all New Yorkers. And keep a bayonet for the future slaughters. Take your bets, the players make them offers. Heads or tails, your life is on a quarter. All the king's men tally up their horses. Forging ahead with a secret missile launching. Off to Georgia and start to cross the borders. In my bedroom, I'm making all the orders. If you come, you won't make it till morning. Get the picture, maybe kinda sort of. Ski mask, check. Extra filter, check. Scissors, check. Duct tape, check. H2O, check. Ammo, check. Ropes, check. Receiver, check. You're gonna get it, turn in your weapons. I'm under pressure, don't you forget it. You're gonna get it, turn in your weapons. I'm under pressure, don't you forget it. I got the right moves, I know what you do. You know I love you, but I'll still.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to a man that was whipped into shape by his grandmother's sandals. Live And all the way live, you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. I'm joined by my infamous co-host, Jaja. You there?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, y'all? Happy Shabbat.
Happy Saturn, because Shabbat or Shalom or Solomon means Saturn. Anyway, yeah, it's not even Saturday. It's Happy Frigga. I'm getting to a cult already. People probably think I'm out here, doing some druid fucking ritual. I'm not. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. It is June 23rd, 2017. And, how's the weather in hell? How's the weather?
Yeah, it's really hot here. I mean, I don't know if I want to stay in Tucson.
Phoenix, 120 degrees. We are in hell, ladies and gentlemen. It is hotter than hell.
It's really hot. You can only function outside in the mornings and in the evenings.
Well, the upside to it is that, you get to hang out with bikinis, probably. No, we don't have a pool yet. Oh, that's right. We need a pool.
Yeah.
But when it's hot, you're going to wear the bikini.
Uh-huh. We don't have the pool.
We don't have the pool.
Year in the pool.
Oh my God, pools. Think about it. All these illegals, all these foreigners come in and they dip their dirty freaking Somalian toes in your pool. No wonder you're going to get a little sick, a little dirty. It doesn't make sense, does it?
It's so gross.
Anyway, we're in hell. The weather out here is hot as hell. And this is the Bruce Montalvo Show, broadcasting live from hell. I was talking about sandals because, what are you going to walk around in out here, right? Sandals. But I had a rule back in the day. I would never wear sandals because, most of the time I was out there fighting ghetto hood dwellers. So, you can't fight in sandals. But I saw these Doc Marten. Actually, you saw these Doc Marten sandals. And they look pretty cool.
Yeah.
You want to get me some Doc Marten sandals so I can kick some ass in sandals?
Yeah, but not this year. Their styles suck. Actually, in fact, these styles in the stores everywhere are vile, and the quality of material is like people are printing from their 3D fucking printer.
I ended up getting me some Puma sandals in the end, but I tell you what, the gayest shoes of them all have to be the Punjabi shoes. Super fucking gay. They got like little twirly things on them. Look, there's nothing wrong. If I got these Puma sandals on, I think I could throw some chingazos with them. But in those little things, they got little frillies on them and shit. How you gonna throw some chunkums in those things?
Just look up Punjabi flip-flops, leather flip-flops, and you will laugh your ass off. I mean, people really in the Punjab region of India really wear these.
They're dorky as hell.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, let's get into 20 minutes of something here, because what's going on with Bill Cosby?
I don't know. I heard he was pretty hung.
He had a what?
He was hung.
He was what?
He was hung. The hung jury.
You just made our friends. We have friends that laugh now on the show. Beavis and Butthead. You just made them laugh. So congratulations. What was he again? What was Bill Cosby?
It was a hung jury. Oh God.
That's right. It was a hung jury. So that's what's going on with Bill Cosby. Look, folks, just leave Bill Cosby alone. All right? He didn't know what the fuck was in that Jell-O pudding pop. Just leave him alone. They went into his kitchen. What you people doing in my kitchen? Hey, bitch. I got a hung jury, bitch. You said hung. You said hung jury. So that's what's going on with Bill Cosby. I think they should just leave him alone. Think about it. The black man literally has no role models. This was Bill Cosby going zip zop, zippity boom bop. The children say the darndest things. They're seriously doing it to bring down black role models. Now they don't have any role models at all. The black man has no role models. I mean, Bill Cosby was supposed to be like black people's perfect freaking dad. Like the perfect black dad. And he was helping black charities. And now you see what he gets for his troubles. Huh? Yeah. All these accusers with like fucking like afro pussy haircut. Some freaking white broad that looks like a poodle with like a freaking pubic hair afro. Saying that he diddled them. That he put something in the Jell-O pudding pop. Right?
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
right.
I'm dealing with a fucking return from somebody.
Yeah. Look, they don't listen to the Bruce Montalvo show to hear about returns. So we're live at the beginning, and But anyway, look, we make sales, not returns. Why don't you tell them now where they could find the show, how they could support the show?
You can support us show. This is on. Go to Amazon Handmade. It's Amazon/handmade/ Antique Obsessions or Etsy.com/shop/Antique Obsessions, or type in conceptual subculture and Etsy, and you'll find our cool tribal one-of-a-kind copper and sterling silver men's cuffs. We have going with tribal necklaces, all kinds of organite, orgone. Organite's owned by that fucking schmuck Reich. He comes running after you if you use the word organite. And
so these are literally healing energy bracelets that we make.
We're starting to make the bracelets again. I have a new line that's coming out.
People are gonna think we have tinfoil hats and that we're batshit crazy, but this is real science. Believe it or not. I mean, if you believe in fucking dark matter, then what the fuck, right?
Yeah, well, actually, there is such thing as a scalar energy, and birds use it when they flock in that Nike V.
Yeah, they're in the flying V. Look, and there is such a thing as the NWO opening up fucking portals to other dimensions for demons to come out of as well. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we're not pulling your leg here. Anyway, there's negative energies out there, and believe it or not, jewelry can attract, positive energy, good energy. Gems can attract
especially when you're using
good
real
energy.
Gemstones. We use real gemstones and pure, a lot of things, and everything's stated, especially when, the raw gemstones, it's either solid copper or sterling, it's something that'll can be conducive, conduct the energy, and conducive to healing, it just moves it around.
So anyway, folks, you can support us. We not only do we make jewelry, but we make out of this world jewelry that is absolutely incredible. I mean, literally the most beautiful jewelry, rare, one-of-a-kind jewelry ever. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, you put it on Jaja over here, and she looks like a fucking stunning model. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's beautiful jewelry.
Yeah, it looks like
buy it.
Wonder Woman people, looks like they based a lot of their jewelry, her jewelry, off of our stuff. I mean, they copied.
Well, I saw that. I saw that in the poster.
You saw it.
I told you, I saw it in the arm.
The big bracers, you know, and but they're hot.
So you see, our style is so rare, so one of a kind that we got movies, we got the commies in Hollywood all over our shit, right, reappropriating it. So if you want to help out originators of real originators, all right, you help out the Bruce Montalvo show. You go to Antique Obsessions on Facebook, you go to Conceptual Subculture, and you click like. And that's how you help us out directly, folks. Now, I became an activist again. It's easy. You just go to Twitter. You tweet something nowadays. And I tweeted against the Yulin Festival and how they're a bunch of freaking Chinamen over there eating a bunch of dog meat. So dog meat. What do you think of that?
It's disgusting. I can't talk about it. It's fucking disgusting.
It's vile. You know what? Just a clear indicator of what you get if you allow multiculturalism to literally take over America. That's what you'll get. It'll be the Yulin Festival every fucking day. Actually, it's the Yulin Festival every day, and you probably don't even know it in, like, Little Italy. I mean, I walked through Little Italy. There's nothing Italian about Little Italy anymore.
No more.
Right? Even the cannolis have fucking dog meat in them. Okay?
Yeah.
So, dog meat. You Chinese bastards, you're fucking disgusting. Really, really. Dog meat? I mean, they eat that shit like it's filet mignon.
I know, it's like it's chicken.
Anyway, you tell me, you lived in New York all your fucking life. Tell me how disgusting little Italy has gotten and how multiculturalism is ruining everything. Like, dog meat is going to be all over the streets.
There's nothing sweet, quaint, or cute about New York anymore. It's just vile, filled with people swarming around, roaches everywhere, and rats.
With rats, exactly, rats, folks. And we'll get to the video of the week, which is funny that she mentioned rats. And what's that sound I hear? That's right. It's time for our first round topics here. Speaking of Chinese and rats, I smell a rat in the USS Fitzgerald. The whole you heard that thing that happened in the sea, right? The USS Fitzgerald. It just got struck by a carrier ship, some Japanese ship. I mean, these type of things don't just happen. I mean, those ships are equipped with the freaking best radar money can buy. So, I mean, this is looking like the Gulf of Tonkin. I mean, they're saying that the Chinese could have possibly shut down the USS Fitzgerald with an EMP or disabled the ship with an EMP. I mean, this. What do you think this is? Just another push for perpetual war?
Yeah, boogeyman. Blaming boogeyman.
I mean, the boogeyman. I mean, because China doesn't do this.
False flag.
China wages economic war. China doesn't historically do these things to go to war.
False flag.
Maybe it's North Korea's doing it and trying to pin it on China so that U.S.-China relations could get worse.
Maybe Otto Warmbier is doing it because he hoaxed his death. And
no, it's not nice to talk about Otto Warmbier. He just died, so yeah. Listen to me. Just because his name rhymes with beer and warm, it is warm beer. Doesn't rhyme. You're fucking me up, see? You know, she does this. I don't have a fucking teleprompter in front of me, and that's what she does.
Blame me.
Yeah. Okay? Because I'm talking about some serious shit here. I'm talking about a USS battleship, a ship, literally, being possibly hit with an EMP. That's huge. Did China do it? Did North Korea do it? See, these are real issues that we should be concerned about. Not whether some purple vagina will bang another purple vagina and some other dick will freaking frolic with a schmendrick. I mean, these are things that we shouldn't worry about. Mm-hmm. Those things have nothing to do with real issues. Right? Vaginas frolicking with vaginas and dicks rolling around with dicks, that has nothing to do with real issues. These are real issues. A USS ship, I mean, there's a cover-up behind this. Well, what the hell happened? What are they doing out there? I mean, is it just Dr. Strangelove? I mean, do we have to say it over and over again?
It is. That's why I'm like, it's freaking all fake and shit, you know?
It's fake.
They do it to themselves. Everybody's got to make a living. Everybody works hard to live, and then unless you're doing something like, you know, like organized bank robbery or something like that, you know. I mean,
yeah, like the last president just did.
Well, right, exactly. I mean, there's no people that's like organizing to terrorize for nothing. What are they doing for a living? Just ask yourself that. If they're an organized terrorist, you know, people that they're doing stuff organized. What are they doing for a living? I mean, they're obviously it's fake, man. People
George Soros is paying for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the alchemy of George Soros. Period. End of story. Now let's get into my tweet of the week. Okay, NBC. Hugging Trump is like hugging a suicide bomber. You believe that? I mean, is there nothing NBC won't say? I mean, they're unbelievable. I mean, this comes from Michael Hastings' wife, that's now an NBC fucking anchor. I'm sure she was in on the whole whacking of Michael Hastings as well. She got a nice job now at NBC, calling the president of the United States, a freaking terrorist. You hug the president, it's like hugging a suicide bomber with a suicide vest. You believe that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, what the fuck? Which brings me to my what the fuck moment. You know there's a pigeon named after Trump?
Yes.
There's a fancy pigeon named after Trump.
It looks like Trump.
And it's called the Arabian Trumpeter. That's right. The Arabian Trumpeter.
Is your name
Peter?
Bruce
The Arabian Trumpeter. Now, what were you saying?
Are you Bruce 2 times? Everything you say, you gotta say 2 times?
That's right. I'm like somebody out of a Goodfellas movie. I'm like Johnny 2 times. He was like, I gotta go get the papers. Well, everything I say, I gotta say.
Uh-huh.
That's what I say. So, what the fuck moments here. A pigeon named after Donald Trump, the Arabian Trumpeter. That's funny. It's an Arabian Trumpeter, a fancy pigeon. That's probably what the Saudi Arabians fancy Trump, as a pigeon. He's their pigeon, right? Their stoolie.
I wonder if he has one for a pet.
Yeah. Trump doesn't do good with birds. Remember what happened with that bald eagle that almost like ripped his eyeballs out?
I saw an eagle in
You better not do that shit again. Anyway, here's another what the fuck moment. A pigeon actually saluted Putin. I saw it. Clear video of it. Putin's walking down the street with like this Orthodox freaking like Russian druid sorcerer or whatever with like the snake-headed, this Illuminati priest, Russian priest. And a pigeon straight up he does the army salute to Putin.
Well, I heard that a pigeon shut down all the electricity in El Paso in their heat wave last week.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for my pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Mike Tyson have a show about pigeons?
Yeah, what happened to that?
I don't know. We don't watch TV because, they have the ELF wave. So we watch TV, but YouTube on the TV. I don't know. Everybody's got a smart meter in their house. Not enough tinfoil and too many smart meters. How about that? Okay. Anyway,
we don't wear tinfoil.
It brings me to my video of the week. And all this you can see at our YouTube channel, which is the Bruce Montalvo Show. Subscribe, Bruce Montalvo Show on YouTube. This video of the week is funny. It's how bamboozled, because that's what the Democrats are trying to do to the American people. They're trying to bamboozle the American people into believing this bullshit Russia story, okay? And like a toy rat popping up and down, they're saying Russia, 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 like whack-a-mole. That's what they're a bunch of rats, and we're playing whack-a-mole with these freaking rats that are trying to bamboozle us. And it's funny because that's the video of the week. Is this cat trying to play whack-a-mole. And it's funny. They bamboozle him. He thought he had him, but you never know. But one thing's for certain. They're going to keep popping up, and they're going to keep saying Russia. They're going to keep fucking saying Russia all day long. Anyway, I'm pretty pissed. I'm pretty pissed off, folks. I'm pretty fucking pissed because Johnny Depp thinks he could just say he's going to be the next John Wilkes Booth and assassinate President Donald Trump. Well, how about this, Johnny Depp? Okay, Rango. How about I become the first radio show host to assassinate an actor like you? Huh? How about I whip out my fucking Stretch Armstrong out of my fucking drawers and shoot you in the fucking face, Johnny Depp? You like that? You want to wish death upon the United States? The President of the United States, you fucking pig fucking pussy piece of shit, Johnny Depp? Huh? You fucking meth head?
Yeah, right.
What do you think about that?
I believe that
Johnny Dipshit, my weenie and wuss of the week, whining about the fucking Indians, about the fucking Native Americans. Let me tell you something about Native Americans. All right, they didn't just spread out the fucking desert with the saguaros, all right? That's right. She's holding she's doing the face palm. Now that's what I do, okay? This is the Bruce Montalvo Show. I'm live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And now guess what? I'm live on Mondays, too. That's right. Monday Night Montalvos at 9 p.m. Eastern. No, but really, what do you think of Johnny Dipshit?
I think that
he's bothering me.
Okay, Bruce. I think that he's working for the controlled opposition, 100%. He's a successful entrepreneur. He's got his hands in a million things besides acting. He's buying islands. He's collecting art. He looks just like Hunter Thompson. He looks who looks like all those guys.
Who are those guys? I don't know.
Bill Cooper. Okay. So
okay, she's going off into her propaganda land.
They're all fucking working together. That's why they're allowed to be that way. That's why he's allowed to be heard. He said he was a liar. He said he's paid to be a liar. So he's fucking. Don't tell me that he doesn't respect Trump. I know a guy like him does. So he's just fucking lying.
Well, I heard him say that he does respect Trump while doing the worst imitation of Trump ever. But let's go to that clip where he's actually talking to a crowd of cuckold pussies, telling them that he's going to be the next John Wilkes Booth. Here, listen to this.
Can we bring Trump here?
He's probably drugged out of his mind, slurring his words on heroin.
No, you've misunderstood completely.
Just to give him some love and rehabilitation.
I think he needs help. It's going to be in the press. It'll be horrible. But I like that you're all a part of it. When was the last time an actor assassinated a president? Clarify, I'm not an actor. I lie for a living.
He lies for a living. You hear that? He's telling the crowd of ignoramuses that he lies for a living. What do you think of that?
That he's admitting that I'm being paid to talk shit on Donald. I think that he likes him. I think that if you're Johnny Depp, this crazy eccentric character, how is you not going to respect other fucking Donald Trump birds? You know what I'm saying?
Like, don't they own islands together? They probably share islands. They're like neighbors and shit.
Exactly. He's like Donald. He's like, Johnny, we need to have somebody. Why don't you do a better impression of Donald right now?
Listen to me, Johnny Depp. You do an awful impersonation. Just god-awful impersonation of me, okay? Now, Bruce Montalvo, he does a big league impersonation of me, okay? Huge. Just ask his wife, okay? Everything about him is huge. Oh, thank you, Donald. I don't know if he's talking about,
right,
my schlong. You hear that? Where the hell's Beavis and Butthead? I said schlong! Alright. Now what? Doesn't Johnny what? You're on air. You had a thought. People want to hear you finish it.
Yeah.
Or is it going to just go into the Twilight Zone?
It's going to go into the Twilight Zone. Because
okay, I don't have that sound effect, so just finish it, though.
Yeah, well, Johnny, I'm sure is working for
So it's just WWF. He just called him up and said, hey, just give me a freaking running bulldog, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody's got to do it, otherwise you're going to have loose screws. If you don't have a controlled paradigm and you don't have a thoughtful response for a collective unconscious, which is what Johnny was assuming, being that he said that he was lying, obviously he was just personifying an animosity toward him that he sees with his fucking peers in Hollywood. But
do you think it's okay for him to say that he wants that he's considering being the next John Wilkes Booth? I mean, I think that's just absolutely ridiculous. Is Donald Trump really calling him on the other line and saying, "Hey, be as outrageous as you can be"?
Because grab him by the pussy, you're telling him.
Hit me with everything you got.
Grab him by the pussy. Grab me by the. Come on.
They haven't made that rap song yet.
Okay, but at the end of the day, it's all about free speech, and it's all about American propaganda. That is what it's all about. It's a show.
Speaking of American propaganda, I'm about to play some right now. Let's hear Donald Trump's address here. Yeah, that's right. Let's hear that.
My fellow Americans, millions of families across our nation are suffering under the disaster known as Obamacare. Traveling throughout our country over the last 2 years, I have met so many of these wonderful Americans, and I have never forgotten their stories. In Wisconsin, I recently met a proud veteran and his wife, Michael and Tammy Cushman. When they were forced onto Obamacare and the exchange in 2015, they thought they would be able to keep their doctor, but they couldn't. They thought they would be able to keep their plan, but they weren't allowed. They were told their premiums would go down, but instead they soared by 120% upward. It was one Obamacare lie after another. Today, the Cushmans spend $1,400 a month on health insurance, nearly 1/4 of their entire net monthly income. On the same visit, I met another family, Robert and Sarah Stahl. Robert is a volunteer captain for his local fire department. After their Obamacare premiums nearly doubled, they needed extra money, and Sarah had no choice but to leave retirement to pay their bills. But this new income meant they were no longer eligible for the tax credit they had once received, and the federal government actually forced them to repay thousands and thousands of dollars. These families and so many others are victims of a catastrophic law that is wreaking havoc on our healthcare system and our families. Democrats in Congress created this calamity, and now, if we don't act, millions more Americans will be hurt by Obamacare's deepening death spiral. Americans were promised lower premiums, more choices, and better access. Instead, premiums have doubled nationwide, and insurers are still fleeing the market that Obamacare has nearly destroyed. Americans in nearly 1/3 of all counties have only one insurer to choose from on the exchanges, and many markets may soon have no insurers at all. It really is a disaster. The American people are calling out for relief, and my administration is determined to provide it. And we are working with Congress to get a bill to my desk so we can rescue Americans from this catastrophe. As families across the nation continue to suffer under this law, I only hope that Democrats in Congress will have the political courage to help fix what we know to be a catastrophic situation, a total disaster that they have created, to be part of the solution instead of obstructing, always obstructing change, blocking reform, and doubling down on Obamacare's failure. But no matter what, my administration will never stop fighting for you and for the healthcare system that you deserve. We'll get it done, even if we don't have any help from the Democrats. We'll get it done. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
And you hear that? He's going to get it done even without the help of the obstructionist Democrats. I mean, they want to continue with this Obamacare that's bankrupting the country. I mean, you got to have some pros with Trump. Him trying to repeal Obamacare is definitely a pro. And how about today, announcing the 5-year ban on illegals or foreigners that just come into the country and want welfare and freebies.
I like that idea. I heard Michael Savage came up with it in his book or something, but I think it would, there's got to be a limit, and you got to have credentials. I mean, why not make this a place for exceptionalism? I mean, that's what it's about, right? I mean, don't you want people coming into the country with some money?
Why don't you
want to bring their culture with them? Not to shut out other cultures, but say, okay, I'm Somali and I have a great.
No, we don't want that. We want richer.
Let me finish. If you take a Somalian, that has a successful, delicious restaurant that's doing so hot, okay, like Madiba's in South. That was in Brooklyn. You get
that place fucking sucked.
Whatever, people loved it. So then you get some other top chefs from and then you bring them there. They're doing well. Bring it here. That's all. Why they got to take the scum of the earth?
Yeah, I get it. Look, what we need is immigrants to have more money, not these scum bums. All right, butthole of the week. All right, Johnny Butthole. Okay.
He doesn't care about anything. He has islands, please.
Yeah, these liberals, seriously, they give me Forrest Whitaker eye. Seriously, they give me Forrest Whitaker eye so bad. And you know what really annoys me? What really annoys me is people who think Trump is stupid. When, seriously, Trump has one of the highest IQs, if not the highest IQ of all American presidents in the history of America. Trump has the highest IQ. Okay? So that really annoys the shit out of me is jerk-offs that say Trump is stupid. Like, oh, well, you're stupid for thinking that Trump is smart because he's stupid. No, he has one of the highest IQs. All right? Could you solve the variable of all sorts of patterns and shapes and shit on that IQ test? No, you can't. Because you're too busy worrying about purple vaginas. Right, you cucks? It's just unbelievable. Okay, I can't even begin to understand these goofy liberals that live with their parents. They think they're so smart. Okay, with their dime store psych degrees, but they have no idea it's the Nazis that came up with the whole use of psychology, the whole study, pretty much. It was the Germans. Right? The Nazis were big on it, obviously. Okay, but no. You have Johnny Depp, this freaking meth head, who gave Gary Busey head in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, talking about he's going to kill Trump, when in reality Johnny Depp is just a fucking cocksucker. Okay? He's just some communist, Hollywood, elitist cocksucker. Okay? And, you know, how dare he really, stir up the pot. You have Democrats that are happy that a Republican congressman was shot. They have a smile on their face. Seriously, it's fear and loathing in Trump's America. We have to be worried if you put a Trump bumper sticker or you have an American flag on your car, you'll be vandalized. You could be mugged, jumped, you get raped, especially if you're unarmed. Right? What do you think of that? What do you think of fear and loathing in Trump's America? Okay, and it's not all these gay rights and gay issues we should fucking worry about. What if satellites could actually orbit the flat Earth, right? And what if North Korea's got the Kwangmyong 4? What if it's really up there? It's not floating around, it's just standing still like fucking Polaris. And it really can drop freaking rods from God from space, right? Like the ICBMs from space, the Star Wars freaking satellites. They have those up there. What if North Korea decides to fucking drop one on Los Angeles? Huh?
I don't believe it.
Oh, you think I'm working for the military-industrial complex and I'm just fear-mongering? Is that it?
I think they're fear-mongering. I think that...
But I think those issues are much more important than if Tommy has two mommies.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's gay pride right now in New York.
Oh, yeah. When is it not? Okay, and breaking news. Yeah, like, seriously, last time we were there, Al Sharpton was marching around fucking grabbing Hillary Clinton by the pussy and shit while getting ass plugged in a freaking gay parade. With Huma following along, picking up Hillary Clinton's wrinkled, flaccid labia. Because that's all it was doing, falling all over the place.
Oh. Would you believe I was in New York my whole life? I never went to gay parade.
Breaking news. Hasbro is getting rid of gender. Okay, the G.I. Joe is going to be, they're going to have tranny G.I. Joes now. You believe that? I mean, Ken doesn't even have any, package, right? There's no balls and dick attached to Ken. Yeah. So, I mean, he's already, he's
already asexual.
Right. Androgynous.
It's terrible.
So, now it's, official. You have, a tranny Ken.
Terrible.
We eliminated the old definition of gender. G.I. gender. G.I. gender! Listen to this. G.I. Joe just got a homoerotic makeover.
I have a real problem with that. You know what? If a little kid...
What the fuck, man?
If a little kid...
It's G.I. Joe, man!
If a little kid wants to have the two men kissing, that's it, out of their own brain, let them. Or the two girls kissing because they're usually the girls.
What are they gonna have? Destro butt fucking Cobra?
You know what? I find it an imposition on their fucking brains. These people are psychotic. You know, they're manipulating little children's brains. I think that if a kid has a normal reaction to have the two dolls kiss and they're girls or two men and start mixing and matching, that's their own prerogative. And
Hasbro eliminates gender for toys.
That's not good because we are genders. We do have genders, and that is a totally fake reality. If a kid at 16, 17, 18 kind of comes to their own conclusion that they think that they might be a transsexual, which I don't agree with at all. I agree with the person who's accepting their gayness, but I don't agree with them taking off their penis. I just think that it shouldn't be promoted to little kids, and it's their own decision. In fact, this week was the first 16-year-old operation of removing his cock. Okay, they took off his dick.
They ripped off the schmendrick.
Yeah, they gave it a 16-year-old. Like he's got the fucking judgment.
Oh my god!
Like he can make a judgment.
You know what? This world has gone batshit crazy. You have fat, ugly feminists glorifying a pussy, freaking pop culture. Okay. Meanwhile, they had no idea that Michelle Obama was walking around with a fucking big old ding dong.
Yeah, Michelle looked like she did. That shit she was huge.
You know, her biceps were bigger than fucking Arnold's.
I mean, nobody said that all the time. It was just, I mean, that is fucking blind idiocracy, okay? If you guys were so fucking in love with this bitch all day and you never could comment on the size of this bitch's arms, she's feeding your kids grade D lunches, and you can't say that, why couldn't you watch Michelle at her workout while she was getting those huge biceps?
Her fucking arms were bigger than Sylvester Stallone's arms in Rocky 3.
So, yeah, for sure, and definitely an Italian stallion. She was ginormous. I mean, like a basketball player.
No, but at the end of the day, Michelle Obama was a beautiful mommy. And global warming's real. It's not a crock of shit. Just look at it. Look how hot it is. It's the fucking desert. Of course it's hot. It doesn't mean it's global warming. Oh, the sea level's rising. The sea level ain't rising for shit. That's just another way to steal our fucking money. Global warming is a fucking hoax.
Oh, by the way, it's really, really hot, Bruce, but, I work outside, so this morning, I didn't tell you this. I heard... Didn't see, but I heard, and it was the craziest thing. There's a lot of military operations because we're right by the Air Force.
I said it on the last show that Trump's trying to kill me with the geoengineering here.
Oh, this morning I heard it sounded like, like all of them in the sky. I know you've heard them. They're like whips, and you don't see them. And it was so loud, like the sky is booming, and then. You would think that it would, peter out and, peter out. They would, go into the sky and disappear. But it ended, really harsh. Zip. Almost alien-like. And the fact is that you can't see these planes. It was a clear sky. So, where does the sky go? I mean, they're right up in what are they creating? These fucking cloaking shields and doing shit? That's what I think.
Now you're referring to a plane flying over our house?
Not one. There was 3 military planes making huge. I know you've heard that kind of sound.
Oh yeah.
When it sounds like they're scraping, huge rock, super fast, sonic, booming rockets. But they were rocket fueled planes. They were like. It happens all the time in Tucson. Yeah, I mean, but these particular ones, it kind of it ended and disappeared. It didn't really fade out. It was creepy. It was I thought it was an alien ship, actually.
That's a gripping story. No, we are under heavy military activity here in Tucson. It's a heavy hub of military activity here.
Yeah.
It's booming. And if you heard my show last week, Trump pretty much gave the green light for geoengineering to have a home base here in Tucson, Arizona. So I mean, I see it all the time. I mean, the air was crisp and clean when we first got here. Now something is starting to just be
change.
Eerie.
Yeah, and then
something eerie going on with the air quality.
The sunsets are different. They're not as beautiful as when we first.
So they're trying to kill us with the air. Okay, they're killing the beautiful sunsets. Believe it or not, they're killing you with political correctness. So all I can say here on air is, "Fuck you, you pussy liberal dumbasses, and your political correctness." You know, the Air Force. You know, if they go on, they become whistleblowers, and they say that, yeah, we're geoengineering. They get whacked so fast.
Sure.
So maybe them okaying that the Air Force can now smoke weed. That's like a way to geoengineer their brains. Who knows? They're giving them some geoengineered super weed, so they could be up there spraying and like stoned. You know, pretending they're like Tom Cruise and Top Gun. Meanwhile, they're spraying us all with death. With barium, the aluminum. I mean, that can't be good to breathe in, right? Is that good for a human breath to breathe in?
I don't know. Aluminum and barium will weaken your immune system for sure, and will could cause seizures in certain people.
No, I see it, folks. I'm on the highway to hell, and hell is only a half a mile away. I mean, America's going to hell in a handbasket. Okay, that's what we have. Fear and loathing in Trump's America. You know, I knew he was a they-live freaking neocon. All right, but it doesn't mean I don't like the guy's shows and character. He's a lot better than a hell of a lot better than having fucking Hillary Clinton in. Unbelievable. We wouldn't have any guns right now. Everybody would be disarmed and in a re-education camp. Because camps are fun, according to Hillary Clinton.
Right.
Right. And Johnny Depp would be like the highest paid actor. You know, I thought Keanu Reeves was the highest paid actor.
That was a few
When
years
did that
ago.
change?
A few years ago when he stopped making movies, Bruce. He stopped making movies. Johnny's made 1 million movies, so, I mean, what do you expect? He works his ass off.
What do I expect? I'll tell you what I expect. Some rapid-fire news here. Russia investigation vindicates Breitbart's coverage of the election hacking. Okay, there was no hacking. It was just Hillary Clinton hacking loogies. Trump, Russia, conspiracy. It's a big Democrat scam, an excuse for losing the election. You got that right, Bill. That's a shout-out to my friend Bill. You know, he puts out... You know what I'm talking about, Bill, right? Bill, he's a fucking rock star. About rock stars. Let's see here. Rapid fire news. Hillary is just as unpopular as she was after the election. New polls show. Oh, people hate her. They want her to go away. They want her to go away now. They want her to go back into the fucking woods and stay there, relocate. They'd rather see Bigfoot than Hillary.
Nessie.
Bigfoot has a higher approval rating than Hillary.
And Nessie, I was looking at those pictures of the Loch Ness, and let me tell you, Bruce, that is so photoshopped, it's not even funny. There ain't no Nessie.
Yeah. I don't know, it's like a sock hanging from the freaking, some mud pool or something.
It's just a silhouette, and you can see through it, and it's CIA...
Like holding it up with like a stick or some, a sock on a stick.
You can see through the layers. They put a lake, and then they put a silhouette mask on top of it, masking layer, and the layer isn't even opaque. You can see through it and see the water. It's so full of shit. It's not even funny. On Coast to Coast, they had it the other day.
North Korea denies torturing American detainee Otto Warmbier. Otto Warmbier is a sad example. I mean, I know he's a CIA agent, and they probably faked his death, and he's just an agent. I mean, come on. Really?
Doesn't he look like an agent?
They really think I'm that stupid?
Just look at the nigga.
But
looks like an agent. He smells like an agent.
Otto
He acts
Warmbier.
like an agent.
He quacks. He quacks like an agent.
Warm beer.
Yes. So Otto Warmbier. Yeah. It just proves that even there is no white privilege for these dudes. you know. So what the hell are these fat, ugly feminists talking about? Okay? They should go preach their fat feminism to a bunch of freaking, Arabs running amok in Sweden right now. See how fast they get fucked. Here we see Democrats spent $30 million to lose in Georgia's special election. $30 million. Put a Republican in Georgia. $30 million. That's one of the biggest, purses ever. That's the prize fight. They're losers. You don't bet on Democrat anymore, folks. Yeah, they spent $30 million to lose in Georgia. What are they going to do? Blame Putin? Putin hacked the Georgia election. Most expensive House race in history ended in a win for Republicans as Karen Handel narrowly defeated Democrat John Ossoff. 30 million big ones. See that they're losers and they don't know how to handle money. They're complete and total frauds. The Democrats are total frauds. Look, plain and simple. Democrats, they own no businesses. And if they do, they're failed businesses. Republicans, they have businesses. And they make money. Money is their business. Okay? Plain and simple. It says here, Rand Paul, Ted Cruz oppose the Senate health care bill. Senators, including Rand Paul and Ted Cruz, have come out in opposition to the Republican Senate health care bill in its current form. It's still Obamacare light to them. They don't like that beer. They want Mickey's. They want malt liquor because they're mad thug with it. Rand Paul. Oh no, he's a stoner. He was kidnapping chicks and freaking forcing them to smoke weed. You know Rand Paul's. He don't want no light beer. Right? He don't want no Obamacare light. He wants this. He wants Obamacare completely repealed. And I mean, what do they really want in the end? I mean, what do they want to have a bunch of undesirables running around? I don't know, folks. I'm not in the Senate. Right? I'm just a talk show host. I'm just a shock jock. All right. I don't know what the fuck they want. What do you think they want in the end? What would a Rand Paul want with this health care bill? I mean, what do they want to turn America into Haiti, into Venezuela?
What I think they need to do, personally, I don't know what they want to do. Okay, I know what needs to be done.
They don't want them to get abortions, but they don't want them to get food stamps. So
it's going to be like Brazil.
It's just going to be a whole bunch of Ebola babies all over the place.
Lots and lots of half-naked black kids and mixed-up kids or whatever. Just Latino kid, whatever. Just baby breeders, who can't afford to even take care of their babies.
No, but we're just tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists, right?
No, I just spent 3 years in Brazil, and you can see what that philosophy will do. What I think, in terms of healthcare, I think Donald's on the right track by lifting up the ban. I mean, lifting the fine, because in fact, Barack Obama is so many facts pointing to Barack sticking his fingers in the cookie jar in the banks that dealt with the financing of the Obamacare, the fines that people paid because they never got their health insurance.
Yeah, they should ban Obamacare.
Yeah,
really.
It was terrible. But at least, no, listen, you can't, because some people need it and they already have it intact. It's confusing as it is. So what Trump did is a step one. You get rid of the penalization.
You said penal.
Yeah, you gotta stop penalizing people for not being able to afford the cocksuckers' original.
She said penal.
Yeah, you got it, and it's done, and nobody has to pay a fine or fee anymore, and that's good, because what they will do, and I hope what will be done in the future, is have more of a free market with healthcare. It should not be government. I don't mind that the government has a has a play in it. There's a place, because there's a place for people who need it. Yes, and I believe that, but I don't believe that they should cover everybody. And that's what America's about. It's about a free market. So why isn't healthcare showing us that it could be multi-tiered with thousands of different types of healthcare provided that you can opt into? But yes, if you needed the government one, then you take it.
You say it's a free market, but, these Marxists like Bernie Sanders, all they hear is free. So they want, free health care. If their butt has an itch, if they want to cut off their schmendrick and turn into whatever the hell Lola from, Luis to Lola, they want you to pay for it. It's unbelievable.
The basis of socialism is high taxation, and then absorb them for all of their, just own them. And the more you give the government, the more they own you.
The government should just get the hell out of healthcare. And, at the end of the day, let me tell you what healthcare is. It's like when I'm deciding whether I wanted Progressive or Geico. And I was like, you know what? I really like the Geico Lizards, commercials. He's funny. Flo, she's kind of annoying. Plus, Progressive is owned by George Soros, and I fucking hate them. Right? So that's kind of what healthcare is to me. They should let me decide whatever the fuck I want, and not find me and come after me. First, they impose taxation onto me. A bill. Oh, you better pay this.
It's like you're a licensed car.
Even if you don't want it, you're gonna get it.
Even that's questionable, having to have insurance, but whatever. Making you have car insurance, but at least whatever. There's lives at stake. In healthcare, it's your own life, and the government shouldn't force you to join their ownership. It's like surfer and fucking slave and shit. Feudalism again. But the free market would allow many, you'd have a holistic healthcare provider if you wanted it. You'd have hospital only, because you don't like using their doctors. You'd have, because there's a lot of people that need their meds or think they need their meds, and they go to their doctors and they take, a lot of meds. I mean, or you can have, I don't know, there should be different ways to access doctors. I think it's too, I know they used to have a lot of different ones back in the day, but they need to do that again. And it has to be that way, because, I got in the mail today, Cox all of a sudden raised the bill $20. They didn't fucking tell me, okay? I got to pay $20 more for their goddamn, now I get something else in the mail for a new company. Maybe I'll try them out. I'll be like, fuck you, it's $29. Why I got to pay you fucking $85 now? Fuck you. That's free market. You understand? That's the way it should be. And not you have to, and if you don't, we own you. That's crazy. Oh, and then they could put you in jail and then they could have put you in jail if you didn't pay the government, tax for their health insurance bill.
And that's Donald Trump's next executive order. Roses are red, violets are blue. You better pay me or fuck you. How about that?
For what? For healthcare?
You better pay them to put you in a death panel, because that's what healthcare is in the end. It looks so flabbergasted.
Okay, yeah,
well, you don't know they got death panels in there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
You don't know they want to kill your granny? Well, yeah, that's right. They want to kill your poor old granny.
Everyone.
Obama was after our grannies, folks. Everyone. I got a funny joke for you. There's a squirrel. All right? Why don't squirrels wear skinny jeans? Because their nuts won't fit. That's right. I need a drum roll. That's right. That's our funny show joke. Okay, because it's funny. All right. Ha 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 ha. Now it's time for my list that I stole from David Letterman. My top 10 list. Iran. Those pieces of trash. They're holding an annual anti-Israel rally. They're burning Israeli flags. They're burning American flags. What a bunch of bastards. Fuck you, Iran. That's number 10. Number 9. Mysterious orange water at Dubai Marina raises concerns. I'll tell you what that is. Okay? Dubai, a bunch of Arabs run out there, right? You know what they did? That's feces. That's a bunch of diarrhea in a Dubai marina. Arabs are dirty as hell, folks. They're some of the dirtiest, stinkiest bastards ever. You may think they're like fancy, but I mean, their fancy robes smell like shit. They haven't bathed. They haven't taken those robes to the laundromat in like fucking 10 years. Okay, it says here, mysterious orange water at Dubai Marina raises concerns. Spokesperson from Dubai's municipality said they had not yet identified the cause. Yeah, it's a bunch of diarrhea. Okay, there's a bunch of diarrhea in a Dubai marina. Right? Number 9. Yeah, that's number 9. Number 8. Trump says Comey-Mueller friendship is bothersome. That's right, they're butt buddies. Right? They're butt buddies, Comey and Mueller. They're the Federal Bureau of Cocksuckers. It's still trying to bamboozle us into thinking there's anything to this Russia thing. Okay, when there's not. It says here, President Trump says it's bothersome that the man investigating possible ties between his presidential campaign and Russia is good friends with the fired cuck of the FBI, James, I wish I was stronger, Comey. Talk about the cuck nation. You should be the head of that pink-pussied former FBI faggot. That's right, I said it.
That looks just like Ronald Reagan.
He looks like a They Live alien. Number 7, scientists study a swarm of earthquakes. Yellowstone. New Yellowstone earthquakes. Scientists study swarm of Yellowstone earthquakes. Seismologists are studying a swarm of 500 plus earthquakes that have rattled the Yellowstone area since June 12, 2017. What do you think? The big one is the big one around the corner?
I don't know. Maybe it was a fear tactic scare, but maybe it was indoctrination.
You know, they're using fear tactics in Los Angeles right now. They reported that a 6.8 SoCal quake hit Los Angeles, and apparently nothing happened. So did they go back in time and like the big one already happened, but they prevented it somehow?
Maybe they did.
That's like Mandela Effect news.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
6.8 SoCal quake. Did you feel it? Neither did we. The note from the USGS sent off alarms in more than one newsroom Wednesday afternoon in Southern California, a 6.8 magnitude in Santa Barbara. Yo, that would have had them quaking in their boots if it really happened.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you talk about fear-mongering.
Maybe they used the Hadron Collider and went back into time and changed it. Like, you think that the Target logo had an extra circle around it.
Oh, yeah, and the Chuck E. Cheese mouse was different, and, you know, all sorts of crap.
But it doesn't exist in time anymore?
Yeah, where's my tinfoil hat? Anyway, that's number 7. Number 6, bomber planning to attack Mecca's Grand Mosque blows himself up. So they were planning on blowing up that disgusting, dirty cube of Saturn out in Arabia, but it didn't happen. He blew himself up instead. You know, it just bothers me that Trump is so friendly with the Saudi Arabians, that he's their Arabian trumpeter pigeon. And you know, I was expecting Trump to drop a nuke on Mecca. And fuck that dirty, disgusting Saturn cube. They wiped their schmaltz and the schmeckle all over it, you know, in a circle. It's disgusting. Mm. You see them walking around the disgusting pubic hair beards everywhere. It's gross. You imagine that, like Allah, 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 Darka, Darka, Allah, Allah, Allah. They're walking around that freaking disgusting cube. Ugh. Do they even wash that thing?
Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh, indeed.
It's like a joke, man.
Number 6.
Their religion's a fucking mockery.
Yeah, the Vatican made up Islam. Okay, number 6. Congressional Russia probes to question John pedophile Podesta. That's right. The inventor of the Russia did it. I mean, right after the election, pretty much, it was just conclusive that she was a loser. The referee kept counting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He just kept going, right? This guy, Podesta, this disgusting pedophile, who probably raped little kids. We had them screaming, "Who's your daddy?" Right? An audio that does not come out on Fox News, on Alex Jones. None of them play that audio that sounds just like Podesta attacking a little girl. But it's all over the internet.
What if they got some guy to just sound like him and the whole thing is a hoax? I mean, what if, because they have that commercial that I swear to God, it sounds exactly like my father, and they redid this.
Why is he attacking WikiLeaks if it's such a hoax? He's going after them with a vengeance, and I don't leave it past. They're going after Trump. He's going after the pedophile machine, so it seems, or he's at least weeding out some of the bad ones, some of the bad hombres. Anyway, this guy, Podesta, this piece of trash, is the progenitor of the Russian collusion lie, and he needs to be incarcerated. He needs to be given the WikiLeaks emails that show the code for pedophilia, for encounters with boys, or the symbols they were using, or the code words they were using. The places that they were going to eat pizza with literally had symbols for man-boy love. Mm-hmm. So this is beyond NAMBLA. This guy, John Podesta, I got my eye on him, man. And it's not just me. It's the entire alternative media. I mean, the proof is in the WikiLeaks emails. This guy, he's running, he's hiding. I mean, his brother, you don't even know if they're wanted in the murder of Madeleine McCann. You see some of the spirit cooking that came out, all these satanic occult ties to the Hillary campaign. This is they want to say Donald Trump's mentally insane. Hillary Clinton claims to have talked to ghosts in the White House.
Yeah. Speaking of pedophiles, I mean, didn't you see something more local recently? It said, Rocco's Pizza for children.
Yeah, I just, I like double pump and look twice when I see seedy pizza joints and say, oh, okay, bring your children. I mean, it starts to bother me. But anyway, congressional Russia probe to question John Podesta on this whole Russian bullshit that he made up in the first place. That's number 6. And number 5, it's her turn now, all right? The bitch, Loretta Lynch, is going to be put up for a possible lynching in the Senate, as they're announcing. Senate announces probe of Loretta Lynch's behavior in 2016 election.
Good.
She better start looking at.
Ridiculous. It was really ridiculous.
How nice orange looks on her.
Nah, they're not going to do that, Bruce. Come on, they're just going to give her a freaking ass slapping. I'm sure she'll like that, too.
That's a whole lot of ass, too.
Yeah.
She's
sure they're
chunky.
Just gonna slap her
She's
hand.
a chunky monkey.
But it needs to be addressed. If it's not addressed, it's just will progress.
I tell you, what needed to be addressed was Johnny Depp, who apologized to Donald Trump for, having that joke that he was going to assassinate him. So that's number 4. Johnny Depp apologizes to Donald Trump.
Oh, you know why?
Because the Secret Service was going to go to his house and put on a freaking glove and give him a cavity search of his bungholio.
Listen, that's not why. It's because he's an actor and he was lying to begin with. He's not going to say apologies. Madonna didn't say I'm sorry. Some of the people, Rosie O'Donnell's not saying I'm sorry. No, he's saying I'm sorry because he's trying to indoctrinate the public. If you're going to diss him, just apologize. He's indoctrinating by
putting
showing
the playbook out there on how to diss him.
Yeah, but he's saying, you can humor it, but you have to be respectful, and I'm going to be respectful, and I'm going to apologize. See, because he is showing that it's...
He's still the butthole of the week, Johnny Dipshit.
I don't know. I don't know. He's an actor. He's Hunter Thompson's freaking
Yeah, that's like the only movie that he did a really good job in. That and Edward Scissorhands, and you could say he's a great character actor, but really he's a fucking fanook. He's a commie fanook, just like all these commie socialist elitists that McCarthy warned about. Maybe McCarthy wasn't so wrong at all, because look at what Hollywood is. It's a freaking goddamn communist oasis that wants Trump dead. Okay, they want his head on a fucking silver platter. Okay, look at this. Number 4, MSNBC analyst supporting Trump is like hugging a suicide bomber. Okay, this is Elise Jordan, the wife, the widow of Michael Hastings, the reporter Michael Hastings, who was more than likely murdered by the FBI via his own car being hijacked. I covered that story in Los Angeles when it happened, and there you go. Well, they said Michael Hastings was on meth. I'll tell you who's on fucking meth. Johnny fucking Depp is on meth. And that fucking meth head, he's probably going to Indio and scoring meth from Robert Downey Jr.'s old fucking connection. And number 3, Democrats spent $30 million to lose Georgia's special election. Jackasses. And Trump, he weighed in on it. He said the winning streak, the GOP winning streak, is a rejection of the Democrats' obstruction. He's getting poetic there. I told you he's got a high IQ. High IQ. The highest IQ of any president in American history, Donald Trump. Look that up. Put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it, you fucking stupid liberals. Number 3, idiots. Idiots in Los Angeles consider renaming Rodeo Road in Southwest LA Obama Boulevard. I'm gonna fucking puke. I'm gonna puke. Okay, you know what they should call that road? The road to nowhere. That sounds good. That sounds better, right? The road to nowhere. The freaking Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Why don't you sing about that, Green Day? Why don't you sing about Obama? Okay, the bum in the White House that destroyed America for 8 straight years. That left Donald Trump with this near comatose America. Okay? But still, we have fear and loathing in Trump's America. Nothing changed. It's just 2 feathers. 2 different feathers from the same fancy bird called fascism, like I like to say. What do you think of that? They want to name a road, okay, after Obama in L.A. They want to change Rodeo Road to Obama Boulevard. Are they serious?
Were they trying to bomb it?
Ugh. The prices over there. I mean, like Rodeo Drive, a bunch of frou-frou, high-fashion, losers that are living in La La Land. Right? The palm trees and the smog is clouding their brains. They don't even know they're tiptoeing on Armageddon. Any minute, there could be a 6.8, and they could be literally dropped into the pits of hell.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I hope they all move to Obama Boulevard when that happens. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 2 says here, it was the revenge of Y2K. A software bug might have caused the false alert for a big and very bad earthquake. It was a 6.8, they said, but it didn't happen. It was a 6.8 that didn't happen. What's going on?
It's crazy.
Who's keeping score there? And what do they got? The seismologist from South Park running the joint over there?
Yeah.
What the hell happened? Anyway, number 2, don't fear the reefer. The Air Force is changing their pot policy. We think that opens up the door for
yes, for federalizing
a decriminalization nationwide.
Yes, I think this is the first step, because once it's the federal government that runs the military. So if they have decriminalized it in the military, then they've decriminalized it clandestinely in in the government, and I think that the Sessions shit is probably he's like putting out the last. He's an old fucking fart, you know, and he's an
old fart.
He's probably putting out the last call for anybody object. And then everybody's like, yeah, we all object. And we're like, anybody agree with me? And he's got like...
Well, they just want us in fear.
Hands. Yeah.
They want us in fear. They want us in fear if we have a blunt in our ear. They want us in fear. They want us to fear the boogeyman in North Korea. They want us to fear Trump.
Yeah,
they wanted us to fear Obama. I mean...
Well, I didn't fear
there's
Obama.
A lot. Oh, well, you know what?
But now I realize that I should have.
You should have. But it just continues. This constant... propagating of fear. I mean, it's going to get to the boiling point where the frog is just going to fucking explode. It's going to go beyond the boiling point. Right? I mean, they're really ramping up the fear. They're turning up the heat.
Right.
They want to scare the shit out of us. That and we're heading towards, if we keep embracing multiculturalism like the liberals want us to, which leads me to number one, we're not even gonna recognize America in like freaking 2 years. I mean, just look at London. You don't even recognize London anymore, right? London Stan.
I couldn't believe it. We started watching this series. Father Brown's over, so it was so sad. But we started watching another kind of cop series called Marcella, and it's not bad. But they're really showing.
Yeah, the Arabs took it over.
Yeah,
the Arabs took it over, which leads me to my number one on my top 10 list. We're gonna end up like fucking China, eating dog meat. Okay, dog meat lovers versus dog lovers. China's doggy debate. Look at this. They got them in cages. They're about to turn them into Kung Pao dog. Kung Pao dog with side of peanut and rice. You like, oh, it tastes good. Oh, that's dog broccoli. You eat dog broccoli. Okay? You like. Look at this China's doggy debate. The country's changing attitudes towards pets are highlighted by the annual Dog Meat Festival in Yulin City. You know, my jackass of a father used to hog all the beef jerky and call it dog meat to keep me away from it.
What an asshole.
What an asshole. And speaking of that, I had a very sentimental piano heart-touching moment last week. And I pretty much talked about my daughter being kidnapped.
Yeah, I've been fighting that. I'm a little exhausted.
That lawyer,
yes.
he didn't know that I know Mexican judo, which is pretty much, I'm telling him, you don't know who you're fucking with, man. And my lawyer over here, okay, my
Jewish wife.
My Jewish wife obviously knows jiu-jitsu, man. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to slice him up with the jiu-jitsu and the judo, and they don't know what's coming to them. And expect we're going to hopefully have Bruce Montalvo Jr. with the Montalvo Maniacs for a Grand Canyon trip maybe, or Dodger Stadium running the bases. That's right, I'm going back to LA like BB King. And I'm going to run the fucking bases in Dodger Stadium. No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good like you're going to wipe your schlunts all over this crooked ambulance-chasing lawyer who thinks they could steal kids from patriots. Who they think they could start some fucking trend where they could label patriots mentally ill and steal our fucking children.
Well, you know, Bruce's mother is part of a Mexican, like, little cult of fucking idiots. Because we went to, like, they're a bunch of child snatchers. When we took his kid to some weird school thing, there was all these fucking nanny grannies and shit. With
the Mexican nanny grannies.
It was so weird. I was like, ew, I would hate to have grown up with my grandmas. You know, not that I didn't love them, but I love them, but why would I want to grow up with them? They're so old-fashioned. It's like everything they think is, like, backwards. You can't bend with them. I mean, and then, you know, anyway, so this is the new cult, and they think, the fact is that a lot of Latino men are fuck-ups, and they have a play-by-play for them, how to steal a kid from their children, using calling them unfit. But you see, it's okay. Your mother wants to lie, but you see,
but
they weren't able to prove it.
She didn't know that she was messing with the big enchilada when it comes to pro se's, right? They didn't know.
From hell.
Well, the pro se's from hell. You remember the Pantera song, Cowboys from Hell? Yeah, well, we're the pro se's from hell. That's right. We'll fucking bar grieve the judge, bar grieve the lawyer.
No need.
No need
to bar grieve that judge.
I'll bar grieve everybody.
Yeah, but there's.
Because I'm the big enchilada. You hear that? The big enchilada.
There's no reason to have to bar grieve the judge. He already said that.
And I don't smoke classic Mexican brick pack. Okay? I smoke the Kushner 666. Alright? The fanciest. Fancy feast. Right?
So, what you had me doing was learning child law.
That's right.
It was great. I had to file a ex parte application, on the visitation issues, because his child is being systematically pulled from him his mother's trying to separate any kind of good bond that there was. She shut her off months ago, and within 2 years of guardianship, it will just she'll automatically get adopted. But that's because nobody could figure out how to fucking fight these things.
Look, everything bothers these grandmas. They're all part of the liberal, your words are offensive. Okay? Hillary's got a laundry list of fucking crimes, and they love her, and Trump just said some mean things, and they totally hate him. Right?
Mm.
Okay? You can't say anything to these people. Okay? They want to weaponize anything you might say. Any word you might say is a weapon, is a bullet that could hurt them, and they want to have you incarcerated for anything you say. Okay, if you're out in your garden and you say, "Hey, can you pass me the hoe?" Oh man, they will go crazy. So you can't say fucking hoe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said fart, and your parents thought you were saying fuck. I mean,
yeah, back in like 1995, they couldn't even speak the fucking language. Yeah, I used to get slapped. The big slap, the backhanded one, just for saying the Gap Band's song. Instead of saying a bomb, I put in fart. You dropped the fart on me, baby, and then I would get a bomb dropped on me, a big slap. But look, you can't say hoe in America because it's not a garden tool. It's offensive to call a garden tool a hoe. Okay, and
but your mom,
America can't make Mexican food, according to my mother, because it's cultural appropriation. Okay? And you just can't do it. Otherwise, you're going to upset all these liberal women with dude haircuts. Okay? They get piping mad. They say, how dare you? How dare you use that gardening tool and call it a hoe? And how dare you make a burrito, gringo? Right? Meanwhile, anybody that's associated to the Democrat Party, they don't have jobs, they're mentally ill, and they're probably smoking meth in their parents' garage. I mean, seriously, Democrat communists damaging this country, okay, destroying the family, okay? Really, is it that important? Okay, who's nuts on what, or who fucks on what, or who, when, and where? I mean, I think that Muslims and North Koreans are more pressing matters than their perverse proclivities. It's more pressing matters, folks. There's more pressing matters than that. Okay? And with that, let's do the news in a minute. Let's see here. Alex turns into Tuck Buckford from the Colbert Show. He's Tuck Buckford. Tuck Buckford takes on evil Alex Jones. Hey, you weren't on the show last week when I said that he was probably dating Megyn Kelly because in the Illuminati card game, he's the agent in place and she's the bimbo at 9 card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about just they also have a big media card. It's all there. They're all part of the big media. You think he's alternative media, or you think this one's NBC. It's the same freaking big media card from the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Okay, so, they're funny. Oh, they're getting really funny. They're, on all sides of the lying fork-tongued media. And I don't know, but out of all of them, they're kind of our friends, right? Don't they like our work?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuck Buckford is a fan of the show, folks. That's where I'm getting at. See here, New Zealand newspaper names all drunk drivers on front pages. That's good. No, drunk drivers, they're the worst. I remember I was working for the county of Riverside. I was driving to a hospital because I used to do the floor buffing for the hospital. So I go hospital to hospital and do the floor care for the hospitals. And on the road there, I mean, it was awful. There's this drunk woman totally plowed into this granny that was driving like a soda can tinfoil freaking Hyundai. I mean, she was totally left in like the fetal position. I mean, they knew she was dying of some internal bleeding, and they weren't even really trying to like save this woman. And I heard she was like, her last words were like, "Oh, I was trying to get home to make dinner for my grandkids." So I mean, drunk drivers, they really are the worst. I mean, all these pretenders, all these fruitcake little cucks driving around on their daddy's dime, probably drunk out of their mind, driving around. You don't know whose granny you're gonna kill, you son of a bitch, drinking and driving.
It's really horrible. I mean, I used to know this girl, and she was so stupid. She just think they're invincible. Oh, nothing can happen to me, And then it was, forget it, man. They just, one day your luck is going to change, and, you won't be as lucky, and you'll hurt somebody. And she got paid so much money in fines. I don't talk to her anymore, but yeah, it's really hard to deal with somebody who's drunk and driving, and then, how do you have respect for yourself? At least get a grip.
That's right. That was paid for by Don't Drink and Drive in America.
Yeah.
I'm not even getting money, and I'm like promoting. No, but seriously,
no, that's just
it's just you're just a total douchebag if you're driving around like just totally sauced. And I mean, because usually the drunk dude is the one that survives, and the person he hit, he totally like just kills.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's usually how it works out, folks. Anyway, I'll tell you what else would work out if you're planning on wearing something nice and you need an accessory for that. Jewelry. What better than jewelry? And we have one-of-a-kind, unique, handmade, made in America, beautiful, rare sterling silver. I mean, Victorian, you name it. I mean, some of the most beautiful cuffs ever. Okay, we make them 24/7. Right? We don't stop, folks. We're like Santa's elves all day until it's Christmas. Whenever you buy, it's Christmas.
That's right. Whenever you buy, it's Christmas.
So why don't you support the show and let them know?
I think you can find us also on eBay at Outrageous Jewelry. You could just type in eBay Outrageous Jewelry, one word, Outrageous Jewelry, and you can find us make offer. We have a 52% sale off right now and a make offer. So that's a good way to find us. You could be as like anonymous as you like. We don't really, or you can just say, "Yo, can you give us that special hookup or that special price?" Because that means that when you say to me, "Can you give us a special price?" It means that you were listening to our show, and that you'll get a little bit better. But other than that, we're still pretty workable. And get just look. We got earrings. Embossed earrings. We're making a whole embossed line here. Even though a lot of stuff is repurposed sterling, we're starting to just do straight from scratch, on copper, and I'm going to be getting some sterling scratch and mixing it, and just we're doing pewter casts and all kinds of things like that. Really fun, interesting, one of a kind jewelry that nobody else has, and if they do, they copied it, So we don't really we don't really borrow or I mean, there's always a borrowing of ideas, but you know, so I could say that we borrowed from the spoon bracelet idea, but we're not using spoons, so we're using other things, vanity items, but not the spoon. So but to come up with those bracelets is my idea. You know, nobody else fucking did it. I mean, somebody was doing something similar, but very different, and he was a friend of mine, and then he was working with me to help me to work on, both of us, we were both discussing on how to improve, you know, years ago, and just the techniques. You know, that's how Masons are, right? I mean, they keep their secrets hidden, and they tell each other, and that's it. And
well, they are compartmentalizing their secrets.
Sorry.
You need a drink of water here. She's hitting the Montalvo Broadcasting Studio bong. That's right. When you see us live, you'll see us toking and smoking and straight West Coasting. But yeah, what the hell were you mentioning just now? Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. Total calamity right here. Let me see. I'll just get into rapid fire news. Rapid fire news here, June 23rd, 2017. 1 year after Brexit. Forget the Eurozone breakup. Sterling now on demand. It's deemed riskier. Sterling now deemed riskier. We're just talking about, that's right. You want to support the show? Go to Conceptual Subculture on Facebook. Click like. Go to Antique Obsessions. Click like. Beautiful jewelry, one of a kind. Beautiful handmade sterling, silver, gold, whatever you want. We got it. Just go to our store. The most beautiful jewelry. Antique Obsessions and Conceptual Subculture. And if you want to support me, Bruce Montalvo, go to brucemontalvo@bandcamp.com. I have audiobooks. Right? My upcoming book, The Language of Symbols, and many other books, many other merchandise will be up there very soon. brucemontalvo.bandcamp.com. Going back to
I'll be in a show, actually.
Rapid fire news here, but yes, go.
I'm going to be in an art show in New York City with Untitled Space.
Aren't you doing one in Paris too?
I think that's over. Anyway, it's been over, but there's one in New York now from June 27th to July 30th. It's called Secret Garden if you're in town. The space is called Untitled. You could look up Untitled Space. Yeah, so that's...
So you're doing it big. From Tucson to Brooklyn. You're still doing freaking art shows. Okay, that's good. That's a good promo minute. Now let me get to the news here before we wrap up. Senate holdouts seek upper hand in perilous health bill talks. Perilous. My computer's getting fuzzy here. Senate holdouts seek upper hand in perilous health bill talks. Senate bill poses risks to healthcare companies. Trump's tape ruse risk fresh legal jeopardy and Russia probe. What ruse? The whole Russia thing's a ruse. Arab states demand Qatar closes Jazeera, cuts ties to Iran. Well, you see what they're doing. They're burning Israeli and American flags. Iran is bad news, folks. And Obama just bent over backwards for them. I mean, he gave them ransom money, millions and millions. He says here, Turkey rejects call to shut military base in Qatar. Music to maps. Apple's iPhone is changing business. Yeah, it's changing government too. They're using it to spy on all of you lifetime. Baghdadi death near 100% certain. How many times have killed that guy before? Well, he worked for the Mossad, he worked for this, he worked for that. I mean, make up your minds. He died here, he died there. FBI director nominees. Client list could hinder oversight of phony baloney investigations. Buffett's home capital bet backs turbulent Canada housing market. So the Chinese, expect the Chinese to go into Canada and buy it up. So they like doing that. They like buying and crashing housing markets. China's authorities tighten noose around online video content. Well, that's what's coming here. That's what they want. That's what Mark Fuckface wants to do, is bring in Chinese-style censorship. If you criticize Sharia law or their precious Muslims, they'll off with your head, right? Deadly London apartment blaze began in hot point fridge freezer. Trump's steel tariff threat faces resistance from lawmakers. Says here, vague or fair, vague. EU sizes up May's Brexit rights offer. Canada ponders an unusual drug problem, a shortage of marijuana. Who's smoking all the marijuana in Canada, huh? Who's smoking it up? Who's blazing? They didn't invite the Bruce and Jaja. Yo, they used to call me Steamboat back in the day because I was just like a steamboat, inhaling, exhaling. I wasn't like Bill Clinton. I inhaled. So, Venezuelan soldier shoots protester dead. And what else is new? What else is new? That's what Bernie Sanders wants to bring to America. He wants to bring Venezuela. He wants Venezuela to be America, from sea to shining sea. That's what that CCP Russian space monkey wants. He wants America to be fucking Venezuela. And with that, we're closing out the show. Any final thoughts?
Yes. If you want to go to the show, it's called The Untitled Space, 45 Lispenard Street, Unit 1W. The opening reception is June 27th, 6 to 9. So it's in New York. And that you should definitely try to check it out. It's a very erotic art show with a lot of female artists and parts. It's called The Secret Garden.
Erotic art show. Huh? Well, you took some pictures of some schlongs back in the day, of some boobs.
These were some girls. That was some dominatrix that was whipping another girl. Like Ben.
I said schlong.
Yeah, but it was it's 2 girls. They were like dominatrixes. They were like beating up, spanking. So it's a spanking photo. But
I had a lesbian joke last week. You missed.
I didn't miss it. It was so bad.
Yeah, you're in the background making noise like you're at a Greek fucking dinner party.
Yeah.
Smashing dishes or whatever the hell.
Speaking of Greece, we saw.
No, we want to go to Greece.
Yeah, we were looking at some of these very fun things to do in Greece. There are these beautiful mineral waters in Athens. There's a lake, starts with a V. It's Vouligani, I don't know, or something like that. But you could look up lake mineral spirits in Athens, and it's so beautiful. I mean, it's like this little gem in the city, and these springs that are supposed to be healing, and you could have an ouzo on the side, right after you finish swimming through these caves, and it's just amazing. And then she took us on the ferry and went island hopping and showed you Santorini and Paros and Ios and Tinos and stuff.
Yeah, you could go to Greece. It's much cheaper if you fly via YouTube. You take Air YouTube, and you get there, no problem.
YouTube, but you can't try the calamari. And forget about the spina copita. You can't do that either.
What's that other thing I like that looks like falafel?
The gyro?
The Slouvlaki, or what the hell is it called?
Gyro?
Yeah, the gyro.
Yeah.
I want one of those. I saw her eating one of those, and I was like, you bitch.
They're good there. I know how to make them.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's going to be our next dinner date with Bruce and Jaja. It's going to be live from Greece.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll Facebook Live the motherfucker. So you can just sit back and be totally jealous of the life I live, because that's why Facebook exists. It's to make you totally jealous of El Gran Montalvo.
We had an 80-cent Groupon for Tucson tamales the other day. It gave us like 2 beers and 4 tamales and beans and chips and
rice for 80 cents.
For 80 cents for 2 meals.
That was cheaper than a 50-cent CD that I saw on sale for 50 cents.
It's crazy. An old single.
2 beers, 4 tamales, beans, 2 kinds of rice, one Spanish and the other one, I don't know. What was it? It was like Chinese rice.
Mm-hmm.
And chips and salsa. 80 cents.
I felt like I was
That's going to be my new rap name.
Something.
It's going to be my new rap name. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's that nigga, 80 cents.
Actually, we're so targeted that we watched this movie called Sing, this little kids movie the other day, because it's not really about, it's Universal did it, so it's for little kids, but, you can actually watch it because it's about singing, and both of us are musical artists. And there was this one character, I swear, that looked just like Bruce and his daddy. The gorilla, he looked just like him.
Well, they kind of have the same relationship as us.
And they had the exact same relationship. And the father of the gorilla was like so much like his father. I couldn't believe it. And the facial expressions and I don't know.
Yeah, that gorilla even sang in my range.
He sang. He was a musician also. He walked like you. You were Guerrilla Media.
What else did he do? What did he talk on the Guerrilla Media Network? I mean, that's now defunct.
He was driving a truck just like you.
Well, I've always driven trucks.
And then grabbed your took his dad's truck, and his dad was a criminal, and his dad is a criminal. I mean,
my dad's a criminal.
He's criminal.
No, I got so many criminals in my family, folks. I mean, pretty much, I've gotten death threats from some of my Mexican relatives. Because I totally assimilated and became America numero uno, and like anybody I knew in Mexico, cousins. I only got like one cousin I like, but if Mexico went to war with the United States, I'd totally be down for the Americans to put a boot up his ass. Because go America number one. But they give me death threats. Say, oh yeah, we'll kill you. You come over here, we'll kill you faster than we'll turn you into a dog taco. They're
yeah.
Unbelievable.
And his family has murder in there.
They'll throw me in a fucking oven in Tamaulipas. I got what my mother's brother was a mafiosi money launderer for the Mexican mafia in Italy. Got pinched in Spain laundering drugs. They put his ass in Cordoba, Spain. So I got degenerate gamblers and all sorts of undesirables. That's why under Hitler's eugenics, or the early eugenics in the United States, I would have been deemed undesirable and aborted, because my family is filled with undesirables if you go and study eugenics. But somehow I made it.
Yeah, somehow.
I made it, damn it!
You got through.
I made it, you fucking bastards!
Yeah, and your sister's a wobbler, isn't she?
Oh, don't talk about just
total
but
they don't fall down.
Socialist, commie, cuck, scared to drive down the street because, I don't know, the car might go vroom vroom, and that's scary. She wants to hug her teddy bear.
Okay, you're 27 years old and you never had a fucking job. What rights are you
Not even hot dog on a stick. Nothing. No job.
No job. No job.
Oh, and meanwhile, this bitch is telling the courts that I'm mentally ill and they're stealing my kid. Really? Really? I'm going to come with the thunder and I'm going to fucking torture rack you bastards in court like Lex Luger. All right? And I'm not going to be a paraplegic like him either. I'm going to fucking break your backs. Bane style, motherfuckers. I mean, did you see that? I mean, you wrote it. That legal document you just sent to the courts right now, I mean, it's going to guarantee that I get my children back.
Visitation! At least just... Listen, Bruce has been totally deprived of seeing his daughter or speaking to her for 6 months. Who does that? So, I mean, I spoke to the DA last week and discussed with her the penal codes and the district, of California and the child abduction.
Wait a minute. You spoke the what codes?
The penal codes. About the penal codes.
She said penal.
Penal. She said she was hung from it, and she couldn't really. It was a hung jury in her decision, but
they laughed already.
Go back to the judge and get him to define things a little bit more.
Yeah, the bitch was. She found loopholes in it, and she said, "Well, I'm going to keep your kid away from you." She's acting like I said last week. She's acting like she's my divorced wife trying to keep the kids.
Yeah, well, his mother is following all the protocol for a divorced, jealous wife and teaching the kid to brainwashing the kid, trying to prevent bonding.
Oh, that's what they're doing. Look, via Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon's teaching kids how to give blowjobs. They're teaching them, how to have anal sex in schools. They're sending trannies out there to indoctrinate them and hypersexualize them into this degenerate, depraved, goddamn, just fallen society.
Yeah. Well, you know that I'm getting a contact from one of our big fans. She's telling me about Banksy. I know that the guy from
Banksy who? Bam, what?
The artist who's like makes so much money and got such a big hype in the art world. I always thought was an illustration artist. It turns out that that this
put down the blunt.
That this DJ Goldie came out and revealed that it was the singer from Massive Attack. What was his name?
I don't know. Massive Attack. I'm a millennial, remember? But I'm like one of the original millennials, not the newer millennials.
His name is
like
Robert Del Naja. I never knew his fucking name, but the thing is that this guy is already an insider, and he was already a musician, which proves in a way that artists and that singing and art, fine art, kind of go hand in hand. That's why we do it all. I'm a fine artist. We're singers and we make jewelry, so we're real multimedia and we do radio. So, but Banksy, I tell you, I thought he was okay. I never understood the hype. I thought he was a put on. I knew he wasn't a poor artist because he was coming out there, putting a lot of time and expensive amounts of work into the street art that he was proliferating and propagandizing. He must have had a team of guys that hit up the streets and made him into this. This is a man. This is a made man. I mean, this guy. I mean, they're making money, but he was already fucking hanging out with the Skull and Bones niggas in the back room, and he's like, "Yeah, right. I want to do this now." Oh, okay, yeah. So only the Skull and Bones people knew it was the singer, because now that band went defunct and wanted to make art, so he came up with the scheme, and they all fucking followed. But real talented artists like myself get remembered occasionally by their friends who are curators.
And let me tell you something else about the Skull and Bones people. They wrap a little freaking ribbon around their cocks while they're in a coffin in their little clubhouse in Yale, and they all freaking jack off together in a freaking goddamn satanic druidic circle. That's right. Pink ribbons around their cocks. Even W did it.
No, he didn't.
That's right, W. Maybe I did it with my son too.
Oh, W.
W.
Mm.
I was there present when he was telling me about how he jerked off to Barbara, who is Crowley's.
Can you stop talking about that?
Wife. Yeah, okay. Look, I kind of like W now because I realize he's not Satan.
Well, he's a good artist.
He was just playing his Game Boy half of the time back in the day. He had nothing to do with 9/11. He was reading My Pet Goat backwards, for fuck's sakes.
I'll tell you why.
And that's another thing. That goat, what is that damn goat? Is it Satan? What is that goat?
Listen, you can tell that he's not a career politician because he's making paintings now.
My Pet Goat.
He was just pushed there to do the job, George Bush Jr. He is a painter. He chose himself when he found himself. He's like, I'm an artist. And he's a really good one at that.
Yeah, he really got into, detail with Putin's face. It's like they both had, some romance. Yeah, he fell for the Puto, and he was very avant-garde with his brush strokes, illustrating Putin's little perfect Puto face.
He's really good. He's got a nice colors he picks up with the paint. And he just... it's just amazing how he could have been like Jimmy Carter, who's still trying to get his hands in politics.
If you would have known,
like Bill Clinton, he tried to stick his head. He's not. He's out of it. He's like,
look,
fuck that.
If you would have known how good of a painter he was, when you were hating on him back in the day with
If I
your
knew he
songs.
was going to be an artist, I wasn't
Would you
really
have hated
hating
on
that
him?
much. I just didn't like him. You know what? I was in the dark. It was very hard to see anything.
She wrote protest songs about Bush. Right?
One song, Bush country.
Baba Ganoush. Baba Ganoush country.
Bush.
Okay, don't start moaning like it's that one Billy Crystal movie.
Anyway, it's a funny song.
I like
it's
that
a good
song.
You
You
know?
should buy it on iTunes.
Yeah, buy it on iTunes.
Where do they go?
Bush country. Jaja, Bush country. Yeah, get the whole album. Take a lick, take a
buy
bite.
it all. Just take a whole bite of it. Don't even lick it. Just bite it.
Everybody licked it. Everybody bit it.
Damn, like that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm riding the village bicycle then.
In terms of music that got stolen, yeah. I mean, you know,
I'm
as long
just
as you're not
kidding, folks.
stealing from me, you ain't riding nothing.
No, she's like a Ferrari that was just very well kept in the garage. You know, I don't like to take it out for spins. So yeah, I take very good care of it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm comparing you to a car.
Yes, Bruce.
I'm comparing boobs to a car.
Very good.
Car to
Bruce.
boobs ratio.
Well, maybe it is time to go then, because you're going to start talking about my boobs now as the main event.
Yeah, it sure is. Anyway, those are my final thoughts.
Boobs.
Boobs. I'm going to say it again. Boobs.
It's really fucking hot
Boobs.
over here. It's, you know,
Boobs.
When we got here, it's amazing that people were walking around in the heat, but you looked at their faces and they look like shriveled up, like prunes and shit. So maybe we're not gonna stay here forever and ever, because I really don't want to look like a fucking.
It's too
dried
fucking
up.
hot here. I'm burning my biscuits out here. 120 fucking degrees, really? I mean, I'm looking at it on Twitter right here. Phoenix, over 119 degrees. I mean, it was like 118 in Tucson. It was like the hottest day 2 days ago. Was like the hottest day in Tucson since like June 24th, 1994.
Yeah, and
It was hot as hell. There's this one black dude that I swear he's like in league with Satan. Like I said, let me say it over. There's this one black dude that I think is in league with Satan. He hangs out in the corner. I'm driving around. It's like the hottest freaking time of the day, and he's out there. Well, guess what? Someone must have given him the weather forecast, because his ass wasn't out there when it was like 120, 118. Yo, he would have fizzled his fucking brain out.
Or maybe they did, and they picked him up off the street. You weren't there. You didn't see him.
Right. No, that guy's creepy. He looks like Satan sometimes.
Oh, God.
It's like every time I drive by him, I'm hearing that Busy Bone or like Bone Thugs and Harmony song. See you at the crossroads, crossroads, crossroads. You won't be lonely.
He's really gone. This guy is really gone. There's no expression in his face. And then when he thinks that you're looking at him, he looks at you. He's really creepy.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, he could like feel your soul. Your soul is
Yeah,
mine.
I feel bad for him. My God. I mean, if anybody, that would never happen in New York. Nobody, you'd be pushed over all day, standing.
Oh, man. I had a retarded Chinaman try to run me over. Get out of my way! I was like, you son of a bitch, you did it right in front of Trump Tower, too. I was going to, like, knock him out in front
Tiffany,
of Trump Tower.
He was right past the Tiffany.
Like, around the corner, someone was going to punch that retarded Chinaman.
I was like, no. He's, like, retarded.
Yeah, you saw, I was, like, gearing up for, like, the right haymaker. It was coming. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna,
you fucking gorilla.
I was going to drop a fucking slobber knocker on that chink.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, I said it. That's right. Anyway, final thoughts. What were your final thoughts? I think you said it, but let's have some more final thoughts.
Fart.
Yeah, that's it. Fart. That's how we end the show.
Yeah.
She's sassy, she's gassy, and what does she think of the news? It's all just one big fart to her, and she doesn't care. So you should live like instead of Hakuna Matata, it's Hakuna Maijaja. How about that?
Yeah, I'm not mad at Johnny. I don't really care. I think it's all a show.
Oh, back to Johnny dipshit.
What I was trying to say before was that it's always a propaganda war. Countries have propaganda war. Whatever that's why the biggest stars come out with the biggest statements they allow, because it creates worldwide news. And somebody like Johnny Depp they'd be able to control the animosity, so that's why he's a controlled opposition. And it's also for his own image. But
you know what? It's all part of a. You done hitting the blunt? It's all part of a counter-revolution. That's what it is. It's their controlled counter-revolution, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
It sure is.
Exactly.
And you're a dope if you smoke their dope. Okay, so Jeff Sessions, keep your hands off my fucking stack. All right?
He's just a funny dad. He's an old fogey, and it's
Money get back. I'm all right, Jack. Keep your hands off my stack.
Yeah, I think it's going to gut off. If it went to the military and the Air Force, marijuana, they were all allowed to smoke, no problem. Then
they're not going to want some old fuddy-duddy Keebler elf-looking motherfucker, Jeff Sessions, telling them they can't, blaze it up and pretend they're fucking Top Gun while they're chemtrailing us all to death.
Exactly.
Yo, they want to be stoned. They want to be up there inverted, next to the birds that are doing a flying V, hitting the bong while they're flying at, like, all sorts of top speeds.
Exactly. I mean, whatever reason, if they have pain, even for medical reasons,
Especially for that.
Right.
But really, I don't think anybody should be in jail or incarcerated for having marijuana.
I mean, not having it, not smoking it, but if you're dealing, and you got, 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah, if you're some disgusting MS-13 or 18th Street fucking illegal alien drug dealer, you should have your balls cut off.
And, hurting. But you know what? At the end of the day, how many people... What did I say the other day? I mean, how many people die from passing marijuana, from wanting to smoke a joint?
Nobody.
Nobody. I mean, man gets killed because he couldn't smoke a joint. He was beating up people. How? See, it's the MO about marijuana is that you're never going to hurt anybody for a marijuana joint. I mean, that's it's non-violent. And it's non-violent to you and to others.
Yeah, when was the last time you heard someone that was just totally totally jonesing off of weed and they beat the living hell out of somebody because they didn't have it?
Yeah. Maybe you did that once to me. But.
What the fuck did you just say on my show? Yo, I want to slap you whenever you interrupt me. Well, you've heard how special you are, right? I mean, you got to be stoned to put up with the Jaja sometimes. But no, that never happened. I treat her as pure as gold. Okay, I have the Midas touch. Everything I touch is turned to gold. So, what? You don't want to turn into the Medusa, right? Fucking goddamn. Hairs are going to be looking like Medusa.
But anyway, marijuana doesn't make you that crazy that if you don't have it. Not like crack or meth or cocaine or it doesn't make you broke. The drug dealers are not really muling people, gutting their insides out to shove pounds of marijuana inside their body.
I tell you what, they're gutting. I'll tell you what, they're gutting little Salvadorian, little brown men. Little Guatemalans, they're gutting them up to put classic Mexican brick pack in them.
Weed.
Oh, heroin, black tar heroin, it doesn't matter.
Heroin, they're not hurting people for
not
weed.
with the weed, that's stupid.
No, that's what I said.
The weed, they got the underground tunnels for the weed.
They're not doing
but I wouldn't leave it past them. If they can't fit, listen to me, if they can't fit any weed in the gas tank, and that guy owes them money, they'll cut his belly up and put the extra pound in his fucking tripas.
So then it should be a first class, and then you should schedule it. You don't know what side.
No, you shouldn't schedule it. No, I know exactly what side I'm on.
Okay.
I'm telling you how dubious and how villainous the scum are that are crossing over the border.
So you just helped out Jeff Sessions.
I didn't help out Jeff Sessions.
By saying that somebody would...
No, listen to me. You're putting words in my fucking mouth. It should be decriminalized 199%, and the cartels should be fought 199%. Get it? So it should be legal for every American, but if you're some piece of trash fucking foreign narco-traficante, you should have your balls cut off. You got a problem with that?
That's what I said.
You have a problem with that? Because I don't have a problem with that. I think that nobody should be in jail if you got caught with a blunt or an ounce of weed. Why are you in jail? Why do you even have a case on you?
Exactly.
Why are they even wasting your time, bro?
It should just be legal. You should be allowed to grow 10 plants, 20 plants, and that's it. Whatever. I think Arizona has 6 plants. So.
Yeah, but, at the end of the day, that's still, it's de facto legal. It's not 100% legal because there's still a limit on how many plants you could own in the end, so it's not really legal, is it?
Right.
Because try growing more than the suggested or legal amount. It's not an imaginary line, and that's another thing. Right? Johnny Depp makes it look so cool and blow, right? Oh, he's trafficking weed. He's flying in his little fucking plane. He's got a fat friend named Tuna, right? You saw how his life ended. I mean, that's the life of these narco traficantes. They stuff people in ovens. The CIA's giving them guns. They're killing. They killed Border Patrol agents. Remember Brian Terry? Remember that guy? That Mexican vile cartel freaking drug pushing Mexicans are now killing American immigration officers. American government officials are being killed by these scumbags. And it's people like Eric Holder who are giving them the guns in the first place. And now Eric Holder wants to run for fucking president. You believe that? Eric fucking Holder. Unbelievable. You want to talk about the utmost criminality or criminal element in the government? I mean, Obama's still in D.C. He hasn't left. He's there. He's got an $8.1 million house, and he's there to wage war on Trump, on King Trump. Because at the end of the day, I mean, Trump's trying to appease these people. You see what he's doing to Syria? He's fucking the shit out of it. He's doing whatever he wants to it. He's gonna fuck Syria to death. You think the Democrats would like that, but they don't. They still say off with Trump's head. So anyway, we're about to sign out. We'll be on next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm on Mondays. Bruce Montalvo show's on Mondays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So what do we say to them until then?
Sayonara.
We say sayonara, goodbye, and
Shabbat
don't
shalom.
light that house of yours on fire with those blood candles
Cool.
that worship Satan.
And keep cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something that is not easy to do in hell, where we're broadcasting from. That's right. We're in hell. Okay.
But thank God our air conditioning works.
It's been fear and loathing in Trump's America. Listen to the Bruce Montalvo Show. We'll be on next week, you hosers. Tune in next time. Same Bruce dial. Same Bruce station. See ya!